Earlier this week, we began the time period in the Jewish calendar known as Bein HaMetzarim, colloquially known as the 3 weeks of time between the 17th of Tammuz and the 9th of Av. And during these 3 weeks, we mourn the destruction of the temple. We have various customs, not to listen to live music, not to have weddings, and the customs become more intense as the 9th of Av approaches. When the 9 days begin next week, we refrain from eating meat and wine during the week, and culminating with Tisha B'Av, the day of mourning, of fast. I've been asked before, it doesn't seem consistent with Judaism. Judaism's a religion that makes us feel good. Judaism is a religion that asks us to be happy. Why is it that we have these days on the calendar that are marked by sadness? And the truth is, I personally not sure I accept the premise of the question. I believe that Judaism provides us an outlet for the entire range of the human emotions. But I came across a beautiful idea earlier today, which I think may resonate with many of us and help us understand and provide perspective for this time of the year. And the idea is by the Pri Tzaddik, Rabbi Tzadok HaKohen of Lublin. And what he explains, he suggests that the word Bein HaMetzarim can be translated as between the boundaries. And while he doesn't say this explicitly, I think the idea is that in life, we have negative emotions, that while we would love to live a life of happiness, but we're also sad. But God asks us to provide boundaries for that sadness. If we're going to feel sad, if we're going to feel angry, whatever the negative emotion may be, of course, it's human to feel sad, but that sadness requires boundaries. We can't allow that sadness to interfere with everything we do on an everyday basis. We need to have boundaries for that sadness. Perhaps that's the understanding of the week of Avelis, the Shiva, a year of Avelis. In Judaism, our sadness requires boundaries. And so these are the boundaries. These 3 weeks are the time of the year where we set these boundaries in order to have a moment of the year to reflect on our history, to understand and connect to the destruction of the temple, and to realize what it is that we are missing in our world of exile. I hope we all find meaning during these 3 weeks as we approach the 9 days in Tisha B'Av. And of course, as always, I wish you a wonderful Shabbos.